Hey, Mr. Clash here with another From Fail to 3-Star Attack video, and today we're going to have a look at this base. We're looking at GOBOLALO, very powerful attack strategy at Town Hall 9 versus the clean-up composition of essentially a Queen Pop. And anyway, without further ado, let's have a look at the attack that did not get a 3-star. Okay, so obviously it's the GOBOLALO that didn't get a 3-star. Now he's got a baby dragon in the clan castle. Could probably have swapped that out for something different. As you'll see, doesn't get too much value out of the baby dragon, so I'm letting the cat out of the bag a little bit straight off the bat. So we've got a baby dragon, takes out one army camp and essentially that gold storage, and that's it. So it's a lot of troop space just for that little bit of stuff. Could have done that with a wizard once that golem went down anyway. Now the golem's gone down, one wizard's gone in on the queen, but really the others were taking a lot of time to get the trash out. Didn't get that elixir pump just to the left of the cannon, and you'll see that's detrimental for the bowlers in a minute. Now this was a fresh hit, so it was unknown what was actually in the clan castle. So bowlers have gone in, most of the bowlers have gone in, the lava hound's come out, done popped the lava hound. It's poisoned a little bit. The lava hound isn't really what's detrimental to the attack. Now you just saw a golemite go flying on the right hand side, so essentially the right hand side has got no tanks left, and the left hand side has the king with a bowler behind, big bomb there, nearly killed that bowler. The king's going to go down in a second. Balloons are coming in from the bottom, with the balloons coming in from the bottom. So while there are still weapons on the left-hand side, which those balloons may have used to path over to the air defense, the other ones are coming straight in at the bottom, essentially straight into a sweeper. So you've got an example here where totally ignoring the sweeper, or really the bowlers not being in there, not able to get out the sweeper. So if those two other bowlers had gone in, maybe they would have gotten the sweeper out, maybe they wouldn't have. But essentially that sweeper not going down meant the balloons were never going to get over to those Teslas, and basically the whole thing just ends up fizzling out, trying to take on two sweepers with not enough oomph behind it, not enough balloons to sacrifice, and the whole thing. So essentially it kind of went wrong right at the beginning with the two golems onto the queen, not being able to deal with the queen quick enough. Ended up seeing one of the golems go down too fast. Lost all the tanking on the right hand side, otherwise that queen may have lived on the right and taken out a few more weapons down on the right. So lost all the tanking, funnel not good enough. So there were a few little things that went wrong at the beginning that led to the downfall of the second part of the attack, which was the balloon part, and therefore not being able to path the balloons or modify the attack to compensate for the air sweepers and possibly those two Teslas not going down from inside bowlers or king or queen action or what have you. That's essentially what led to the downfall of this attack. So that minion's just going to take out another thing or two. So we're going to have a look at my plan for this, and then we'll see how my plan went in action. Okay, so what my plan was, obviously a queen pop is you normally would sandwich the queen between a couple of air defenses, and with a rage, and the pups would kill her and things like that. But that meant deciding which one of these air defenses to zap, and it didn't matter which one I zapped, I was going to be facing straight on into a sweeper, just straight on into the sweeper the entire time while trying to get my balloons down to the bottom to deal with the Tesla farm, and I didn't really like the idea of that. So my idea was suicide king onto the queen. So I dropped the king here, should trigger the queen, shouldn't trigger the expo. The queen will shoot him, he'll aggro onto the queen and knock out the queen, so that's it, queen's down. Zap out that air defense goes down, beautiful, and that meant I'm going to path around this way with my balloons and lava hounds. That is the plan. So come in with lava hounds here. I'll probably drop a couple of balloons on this, balloon on that, some balloons on here, probably 3 balloons on that one, and have 2 lava hounds come on here, and with the balloons coming onto that as well. Now you'll notice I'm bringing 1 rage and 3 haste. Now I already know there's a lava hound in the clan castle, and I would normally bring 2 rages if I was going to be taking out the queen with the pups, but I'm not, so I thought the 3 hastes would be better. Now by doing it this way, that air defense will go down. These balloons will path down, take out the sweeper, take out Tesla, and all of this will then path across, taking out the other Teslas. So that way I'm dealing with the Tesla farm that's down the bottom here, and if I've got balloons left over, I'll whack them on that archer as these things come over, just in case. And I like to try and save some couple of balloons for the end anyway, and I've got some little arches for these outside huts at the bottom. So that is the plan. That's the plan of attack. So let's have a look how that plan went in action. Okay, so what I'm doing at the moment is just waiting for that queen to path around. So while I'm waiting for her to path around, I take the opportunity to get the zap and the quake going. Drop the king, almost have to rage the king. Now notice that the king did not zero in on the queen. He stayed there, bashing the gold mine while the queen was shooting him, and he didn't zero in on the queen until one of his barbarians went over there. And at that point, he finished the gold mine. So lava hounds come in. Balloons, 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 more lava hounds, surgical balloons, that's balloons per air defense. Now, I've automatically, straight off the bat, I've ignored the top two weapons. That is the cannon near the king and the archer up the very top. So I've ignored those straight off the bat. Got the rage spell down so it can deal with that sweeper that it will be coming into. And once that top sweeper's down, the balloons are able to come over, lava hound path over, and more balloons on those other weapons. Some balloons for the top, which I had forgotten. One balloon left over, and that's essentially it. Now, there was no point at this stage to drop the other balloon because it was pretty obvious I had way more than enough balloons to deal with one archer tower. And if that archer tower pops my lava hound, great. If it doesn't, well, that's good too. But anyway, it did pop, and then I dropped the haste spell because I wanted to drop the haste spell after the lava hound popped. After that point, it didn't really matter. So now I've got a balloon, just deciding where to deploy the last balloon, put it on that gold elixir pump at the right, and now I can drop my queen for cleanup where the heavy buildings are, which is the town hall and the gold storage. And that is it. Almost went according to plan. I just forgot to drop my balloons on that top archer tower and the cannon. Otherwise, it would have gone perfectly to plan. But essentially, not having to worry about the clan castle and being able to suicide the king pretty well made this foolproof for queen pop, or without popping the queen, it became a zap zap quake quad lava loon attack. I'll still call it queen pop with suicide king. I think that's much better. Anyway, that's it for today's video on what made the difference. Hope you found something useful that you can use in your own clan wars. Thank you for staying to the end. I do appreciate it. Please leave a thumb up, leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you thought of the attack, or how else you might have attacked that base with a possible different combination, or maybe a different angle, or so on and so forth. Please share the video with your clanmates. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, and I will see you in the next video.